Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. It's been a long time, very long time since I last did videos, and I've, I've been receiving requests for new videos and people asking me if anything was wrong. But no, it's just that I had just lost the habit of making videos. But then I stumbled across this puzzle by Wilbert Zwart from the Netherlands. It's a skyscrapers puzzle. It's not a Sudoku puzzle, and it's a skyscraper puzzle with the variant odd even. Namely, you have the usual rules of skyscrapers, which means that all digits should be interpreted as the height of some building, and every building blocks from view the smaller buildings, and numbers in the margin are the numbers of buildings that can be seen, taking into account the blocking factor. And the special rule here is that shaded cells contain only even digits, and unshaded cells contain only odd digits. So here all digits go from 1 to 7. And here we have 1, 3, 5, 7. Here we have 2, 4, 6, but I won't pencil mark them right from the get-go. First, I think we should focus on placing the sevens. And what's important about 7 is that whenever you get a 7 here, which is on the outer rim, well, this 7 blocks all other digits from view, so this should be a 1. And you see that if I try to place a 7 here, it doesn't work because this must be an even number. So the only place on this row for 7, the only places are here. So 7 will have to be next to an unshaded cell. And you can see that on this column, 7 can only be placed here. Well, 7 must be on an unshaded cell and must be next to a margin unshaded cell. So that is a 7. On this side, 7 could be anywhere here. On this side, 7 could be anywhere here. But now we must see that 7 here wouldn't work, because 7 here would put a 2 into this cell, which is not an odd number. And for the same reason, 7 here would place a 2 there, which doesn't work. So that we can eliminate those. Now, something else is happening here. For example, if I try to put a 7 here, that's a 2 here, this is working. But 7 here wouldn't work, so 7 here is working. Perhaps I should just have a look at all unshaded cells and see whether 7 goes there or not. Well, in this column anyway, 7 here wouldn't work because it would put a 2 here, which is not odd. In this column, so 7 is nowhere, it's not here because that's even, it's not here because of that. 7 could definitely be here, and it could not be here because that would be a 2. So in this column, 7 has to be here. And this column 7 doesn't work here. Here it would seem to work. Here it would also seem to work. In this column, so here it's possible, here it's not because of that. And here it seems to work. But actually on this row, that has to be the only place for 7. Here that would have to be 1. This wouldn't work, and this wouldn't work because that would be 2. So that's a 7. That's not 7, and this is finally a 7. This is not. Now on this row, 7 has to be here. And on this column, I didn't address this column. 7 could still be here, but 7 here would put a 2 there. That doesn't work. So 7 is here and 7 is there. So all 7s have been placed, and we can see that those clues are 1s. This clue is 2. This clue here will have to be 3, which means that this digit is less than this one. Those clues are 1s. This is a 2. This has to be a 2 as well. This is even, so this has to be bigger than that. And then this is at most 3, but it's even, so that's a 2. No, that could still be a 4. We could have 1, 3, and 6, for example. This can be 2 or 4, perhaps even 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it could. That will have to be a 3. Here it could be a lot of things. That's a 2. Here it could even be a 7. All right, so now perhaps let's have a look at digit 6. 6 could be in any unshaded cell, but we must see that 6 here wouldn't work, because with the 6 here we would see 3 skyscrapers, and 3 is not an even number, so 6 doesn't work here. For the same reason, 6 doesn't work here. This would have to be a 3. So on this row, 6 could be here or there. And perhaps I will start pencil marking those cells with a 2 or a 4. 6 here would not work for that. So this is 2 or 4 on this row. And 6 wouldn't work for that. I just mentioned it earlier. So that's a 6. And this is 2 or 4. On this column, 6 won't work here for the same reason. So 6 is here on this row, on this column. And these are a 2, 4 pair. And on this column, this is also 2 or 4, 2 or 4. So on this row, 6 will have to be here, which means that this clue is a 3. And this clue is a 3. And we can see that those clues are already resolved. Let's move on with the 6s and everything. So 6 won't be here because of the 3. This is 2 or 4. 6 would totally work here. And actually, I was about to say something wrong. Six could still work here and here. I don't think I can do anything more with 6s at this point. Just thinking. Oh, 6 wouldn't work here because it would put a 2 there. So this is 2 or 4. And this is actually a 3. 6 could still be here. 6 could still be here. This is also a 3. That's an odd digit, which is not 1, obviously, and it's less than, it's at most 4, so that has to be a 3 as well. This here now is even, we see at least those 2 digits, at most 5, so this is 4. This is even less than 3, that's a 2. So it means that this digit is bigger than this one. And I think we should address that. So this can't be a 1, this is 3 or 5. Similarly here, this has to be bigger than that. This is 3 or 5. This 3 means that this is bigger than that, so this is 3 or 5. And there will be a certain amount of constraints about digit 1. So where is the next place to look? This could still be 4, definitely. I'm just thinking. A 5 here would work with a 3 here. So this is becoming trickier, just like that. Well, that's a 2 as well, and those are already fulfilled. Perhaps I should keep track of what is fulfilled and what is not. I'm thinking that this is less than 5, and it can't be 2 because 6, 7, and this digit are seen, so this has to be 4. So 5 won't work here. This is from 1 and 3. 5 would work here, for example, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, that's not true. Because if, what was I saying? I was saying 5 here would work. No, 5 wouldn't work because 5 here would make this a 3, this a 1, and then we would see 5 buildings here. So 5 here doesn't work. 5 in this column must be here. I will pencil mark the 1, 3 pair here. And this is also from 1 and 3, and that's interesting. Because 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 won't work. 3, 2, 1, 6, 7 won't work. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 would make this a 5. 3, 2, 1, 6, 7 would make this a 3. So that's not a 2, that's a 4. Interesting. Now let's ponder what can be seen. If this is 5, then we see 2, 5, 6, and 7. That's a 4, and it works. If this is 3, there are still a number of options. What about this? 6 here would totally work. What about 4? 4 here, we would see 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be a 4. That would work. So 4, 6 both work. What about 2? I would see the 4. I would see the 6. And this could be used to adjust the parity. So none of the digits are forbidden at this point in this position. So this is not the place to look. Five here wouldn't work because we would see 3 buildings. So this is from 1 and 3. So 5 will have to be somewhere there. 5 here would work with the 3. 5 here would work with the 6 there. So no restriction here. And 5 here would definitely work with the 6 there. So no restriction there. So this requires quite some scanning. I'm not sure where to look at this point. I already solved this puzzle, I should mention, and I don't recall struggling that much. But then it was another time. So what about this? It's at least 4, it could still be 6. This is not the place to look. Perhaps I should focus on digit 5 on this column. 5 here would totally work with the 6 there. 5 here. 5 here with a 6 in between, that would be a 4. This is completely okay. So perhaps I should use more pencil marks. Oh, 5 here wouldn't work. Oh, yes, it would. I already addressed this. So perhaps I don't know what. I'm seeing that 5 is somewhere in here anyway. Would 5 here work? With the 6 here it would. With a 3 in there. 5 here would work with a 6 in between, that would be a 3. 5 here. Oh! 5 here actually make this a 1, and then 5 buildings would be seen. So 5 can't be here. This is 1 or 3, and on this row, this has to be the 5. We get a 1-3 pair in this column, and on this row, I get the 5 here. This is 1 or 3. I will need the 5 somewhere there, and I've already mentioned that both places are possible. But what's happening here? For this 4 to work, well, 4 will always work here, and 2 will never work, because with a 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 would make this a 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 7 would make this a 3. So this is actually a 4, and I get quite a number of digits. It looks like this 2 was already available. Is that true? Alright, so this is better. Here we have a 4-6 pair. Here we also have 4 or 6. And what about that? If I put a 4 here, then I will see the 5 somewhere and the 7, and this will have to be a 3, which is not an even number. So this is a 6, this is 4. Those clues are 2s. That's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 6. This is 2 or 4. That's a 2 clue. This is 4 or 6. Those are 2-6 pair. And I'm left with those options for even digits. So in this, on this row, from this side, I'm seeing the 5, the 6 somewhere, the 7, and this digit. So this is a 4. On this side, I'm seeing this, the 4, the 7, and I must see an even number of digits. So this will have to be seen, so this is a 5. And that's a total of 4 buildings. So on this row, that's a 1-3 pair. On this column, that's a 5. This is from 1 and 3, so that's a 5. Here I have a 1-3 pair. That's a 5. And that's a 1 or 3. So now we will have to disambiguate all of that. So let's ponder. On this column, I'm seeing the 5, the 7, and the 6 in between. So this is 3. Here I must see an odd number of digits. I'm seeing 7, 6, 5, 4, and this anyway. So that's a 5, and it's working. This is not where things are happening. Here I'm seeing the 2, the 5, the 6, the 7. So this is a 4, and this is fulfilled. Perhaps I should just note which ones are already fulfilled. This 2 is fulfilled, this 2, this 1, this 4, this 2, yes. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. For this 3 to be fulfilled, considering I'm seeing already those 3 digits, this will have to be hidden. So that's the 1. 3, 1, 3. And that is all that is disambiguated at this point. So this 3 is now fulfilled. This 4 is fulfilled. This 2 as well. This 2. This 5 must be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's true. For all this to be fulfilled, this, considering we are seeing this, the 7, the 5, and this digit, this won't have to be seen. So this has to be the 4. And now the even digits are resolved. And this 3 is fulfilled. This 2, this 2, this 3 as well, this 1. Obviously, this 3 is fulfilled. This 3, this 4 is done. This 2 is done. This 4 and this 2 are done. This 2 as well. This 3, this 3, this 4 is done. And this one is done. This is the final step. We must see exactly 4 buildings. We already see those 2. We must see those 2. So this has to be a 1. And this ambiguates everything. And this is 4. And, well, I think I should have received the fireworks, but perhaps I'm supposed to erase all of those digits, or perhaps I've got a mistake. I'm just checking that I haven't repeated a digit anywhere. Well, let's say, oh, I'm not sure if anything is wrong. Oh, here something is wrong. The 3 is repeated. What have I done? It just doesn't work. Oh yes, that had to be a 3, that's a 1, a 3, a 1, and that's a 4, and that's it. Sorry for the blunder, which is quite typical, and you can see that after my sabbatical month, I'm still, as usual, with the blunders in the end game. So this is the true canard who is back. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.